Hello friends, let's solve question number 2. A tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. So they told that the tree was broken due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle. Okay, so here let us consider this tree as height of the tree as AB. Okay, this AB is nothing but the total height of the tree that we have to assume. So due to storm, this tree got bent at point C. Okay, after it got bent, the top part of the tree, it touches the ground in the sense nothing but the foot of the tree will be on the ground, no? So this AB will be on the same level, it means on the ground. So this top of the tree touches the ground by making an angle 30 degrees with respect to the ground. So that is what they told, correct? The distance between the foot of the tree and top of the tree on the ground. So foot of the tree and top, this is top of the tree, but they told that the top of the tree on the ground. So this point A on the ground. So they told that distance between A and B here. In the figure 2, the distance between A and B, they told it as 6 meters. So this AB length is nothing but 6 meters. Correct? So they told us to find the height of the tree before falling down. So now what we have to find out? We have to find out this first figure. It's nothing but the value of AC plus BC gives the total height of the tree before it's fallen. Correct? So let us put the information now in the solution. Same thing. Okay? Yeah, see here, a tree, we have assumed it as AB, no? AB is the total length of the tree before it is fallen. So, a tree AB breaks due to storm and the broken part bends at point C. That is what I have explained you in the question only. Such that top of the tree, it means not this one, top of the tree touches ground. So this top of the tree touches the ground by making an angle of 30 degrees with respect to the ground. Correct? So the information what was given, I have put it in the form of a diagram. So from here what can we write therefore? What is this 30 degrees? It's nothing but angle BAC. Okay, angle BAC equals to 30 degrees. After that, they told that distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground. It's nothing but distance between A and B. They told it how much it is. 6 meters they have told. So write the same thing. Distance between foot of tree and top of tree on ground. How can we represent it as AB equals to, they have given it as 6 meters. Now what we need to find, we have to find out the length of the tree before it is fallen. It means we have to find out the length of AC plus BC. Okay, therefore because we don't know that, we have to find out, right? So let total height of the tree before it is fallen. Before fallen equals to, we have to represent it as AC plus BC. Okay, why am I representing like this? Because if you write AB, you will be getting confused here again. So I am writing that is equals to AC plus BC. Let total height of the tree before fallen equals to AC plus BC. From the figure here the triangle formed will be the right angle triangle, because the first assumption while drawing figures is all the mathematical objects are linear unless and until specified, correct? Even if it's specified also, we have to take all the mathematical objects, either it may be tower, tree, whatever it is, we have to assume it as linear, correct? So the tree is straight line and the ground is horizontal. So the angle here formed will be obviously 90 degrees. So the triangle here is right angle triangle. So if in a right angle triangle, one angle and any of its side is known, so by applying the trigonometric ratios, it is easy to find out the other two sides. How to find it? From triangle ABC. See here, angle A will be 30 degrees, right? So angle BAC is 30 degrees. So what does this AB will become? It becomes adjacent side, sorry, it is adjacent side of angle A, and this becomes opposite side of angle A, and this will be hypotenuse. Correct? So from triangle ABC, so we have to find your AC plus BC. So this value hypotenuse also we have to find out, and opposite side also we have to find out. So what will I do here is, I will first find the opposite side. So with the adjacent side and the angle, how to find the opposite side? So here the applicable ratio, trigonometric ratio will be tan. Okay. So tan A equals to, what is the formula? It's nothing but opposite side of angle A by adjacent side of angle A. Here I am putting it in the way of shortcut. In your exam you have to elaborate this completely, like opposite side and adjacent side. Okay. So here what is the angle value of A? It's 30 degrees. So tan 30 degrees equals to, opposite side we don't know, so we will just put it as BC only. And what is adjacent side? Adjacent side is AB. Okay, what is tan 30 value? It's nothing but 1 by root 3 equals to, BC value we don't know it, so I am putting it as it is BC only. What is AB value? AB value they have given it as 6 meters, no? So I am substituting here 6. So from this what can we write? BC equals to, when I send this it becomes cross multiplication, no? So 6 by root 3, BC equals to 6 by root 3. So can I represent this 6 as 3 into 2? Yes, 3 into 2 by root 3. So 3 can be represented as root 3 into root 3 into 2 by root 3. Root 3 and root 3 will be cancelled off. We'll be getting the answer as 2 root 3. So what is this 2 root 3? Therefore, BC value what we got it as 2 root 3 meters. Here you have to definitely mention the units also. If you don't mention units, some marks will be deducted in your final exam. Okay, we got this BC value. So what is this here? BC, it's nothing but opposite side value you got, and AB value also you got. So how to find out the hypotenuse? It's easy. As per Pythagoras theorem, you can find out that square of hypotenuse equals to sum of the squares of the other two sides. That way you can do, or by applying any other function, any other trigonometric ratio also you can do that. It's easy to find hypotenuse. So I am applying the Pythagoras theorem only. So here, let me continue. As per Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. Correct? So this AC we have to find out, put it as it is. So what does it become? AB is what? AB we got to know it as 6 from the question itself. 6 square plus, what is the value of BC? We found out, right? 1 second. See here, BC value we got it as 2 root 3. Correct? 2 root 3 whole square. So 6 square plus 2 root 3 whole square. So 6 square it becomes 36 plus 2 root 3 it's nothing but you can write it as 2 square is 4, root 3 whole square it becomes 3. So 36 plus 4 into 3 it becomes 4 3 is 12. So 36 plus 12 it becomes 48. Okay, AC square is 48, but we want only AC, that becomes the square root of 48. So how can we write it? 16 3s are 48. Correct? Why am I writing 16? Because since it is under square root, we have to find out any factor is of a perfect square. So 16 is of perfect square. So I am writing it. You'll come to know this by experience only. When you keep on practicing problems, you'll get to know this easily. Okay, square root of 16 into 3. So when it comes outside, it becomes 4 root 3. So AC value you got it as 4 root 3 meters. So BC value also you know, you found it as 2 root 3 meters. AC value is 4 root 3 meters. So what we have to find out? Total height of the tree before fallen. So it's nothing but AC plus BC. Therefore total height of tree before falling equals to AC plus BC. What is AC here? AC value you got it as 4 root 3 meters. BC value you got it as 2 root 3 meters. So 4 root 3 plus 2 root 3, the answer is nothing but 6 root 3 meters. So this is the total height of the tree before it is fallen. So it's so simple. I hope you understand this problem. In case you like this video, do like, share, comment and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thank you.